viewers, I just want to let you know that some persons have been sponsored to come on my page for false accusation. Please disregard whatever thing you see that is incriminating there. Please, it's not true. I beg you, keep following me. God bless you.
Honestly speaking, I wanted to scream. I wanted to come here and shout on top of my voice when I saw this video of Omo. I know that they will say empty vessels make the loudest noise, so I want to be a gentleman. I'm not gonna here to threaten you. One of the reasons why I don't want to scream is because after I saw the name of the person who made the comment, I went to verify whether the person is real on Facebook. I found out that based on the few things she posts there, the person is a bot. You know, all these people that truly they can pay, they are just people who are angry with what we are doing. And you feel like tarnishing the image of homophobia is the best way to go about it. You can insult person like me. You can insult me, call me anything. But you see my mother, please don't try it. You will not like what you see. Like I said, I'm not here to threaten you. But at least you need to warn someone. You need to give pre-information so that the person will not say, why didn't you tell us? It's just a common Facebook this thing. Shebi people are doing it. They are doing it to you now. I've not done anything like that to anybody. All I do is that I present facts. I counter people with fact and evidence. And that's why I said, me personally, you can insult me. Call me long mouth. You know, I've accepted all the names people are calling me, baby factory, slave, and whatever name you want to call me. I don't mind. I don't mind. I have the thick skin. I can take any bullshit. But you see my mother. Because right now as I'm living, I don't have a biological mother. My both parents are late. My father, my mother both are late. I'm like an orphan. But I have people who have adopted me as a mother. One I have in Abuja, the woman that kept in the house and take me like a son. Then this one, the homophobia. Please, I'm begging you. The man meekness is not weakness. You must understand this. Because if they take one of you as an example now, many of you go start saying, you now on the face they do. We are not the one that started it. Just like what is happening now. Please, I beg you, disease from sorting like this, person pay you. Tell the person say your hand no deal. Hey. Hey. Because they say ifo Kenya gadi na-ekwu na-ekwu ọnụ a na-eshi akatakata mana oge ifo megeme omekọkọ zanzam. As we dey talk and now it go be like say it's nothing if you do. Let this thing be the first and the last. We will see something like that. There are two people I respect. These people who have adopted me as my mother, and they fight dirty for their behalf. That is the truth. Just what I can do for my biological mother is what I can do for these people. And this is not... I don't know why she didn't want to consult her before doing this video. But me, I'm taking it upon me. Come to my page and assassinate my character. No problem. I'm not scared. If you feel like the Royal Highness is not worthy to be speaking for the Igbos, because many of you have accused her that we are the one managing her account, we are the one doing this, we have done that, we'll leave it for you people. When I talk finish, what she's fighting for is still going on politically. She's among the committee, technical committee for the Anoma State Gration. You people cannot stop a moving train. You cannot. See someone making a comment say, Ned Nwoko have been in the Senate for 2 good years. What has he done? Now your business. We have a governor in this state. 2 good years. What has he done? Can anybody show any project that the governor will have for 2 years has done for Delta State? How many of you are still fighting Ned Nwoko? I don't want to come here and start defending him and say, this is what he has done, this is what he did. Even if I show you what he has done, you have made up your mind just to be blindly accusing someone because you want to fight what is good coming to us. If I show you evidence, you see, there are people that have shown evidence of what P2B has done in the past. They will still come and say P2B is like other politicians, he do this, he do that. Even when P2B come and say with his mouth, you people will not still believe it's the same thing. I don't want to prove anybody. I'm not here to prove Ned Nwoko to be right. I'm not here to say he's the essence. No. I'm asking a question. The governor we have in this state for 2 good years, what has he done? Go to Asaba. I was trapped in Cable Point yesterday. In Cable Point, Express is no go area because rain is falling. The inside Asaba is no go area. We have to start diverting to a mashed poto area in Cable Point, backyard, to navigate. What has the governor done? I be those roads inside Asaba, and I see federal road, because I say the highway and a federal road. Is it a federal road too? What has the governor done? For 2 good years. If there's no reason for you to support Anyoma, say it's not enough reason for you to support it. And they will be telling us he's doing work in Warri. I have not seen any picture, no write-up, no news has talked of what he has done for the Warri people we are talking about. For 2 good years. Go to the capital of all the South states, Akwa Ibom, Uyo, Cross River, Calabar, River State, Port Harcourt. Go to these places and see their state capital. Fubara is suspended, but go to the state capital of Rivers. Can you use it and compare Asaba? Go to Uyo, go to the southeast. Check out Enugu, the capital Enugu. Check out Ebonyi, the capital Abakaleke. Check out Umuahia, the Abia state capital. Are they the same? Are they the same with Asaba? Can Asaba speak? And all these people will bow down. What investment? What infrastructure? What development? See, road is not what a governor should be campaigning with in this 21st century. People have passed the stage of using road for campaign. We are backward. This is something that the project they did in the colonial eras. Build bridges, build roads without campaign. When we are not independent, the white man doesn't campaign to do those roads. They do it freely because they will benefit, everyone will benefit from it. Road is not so, but can they talk about roads? Only roads in Asaba, in the whole of Delta North. Where road good? The only road that is good is see the same project that it was Okowa them did not finish it and the governor is completing it. Something that is not what he started though. That road from that Igbuzo going to Kwale to Warri, they have dualized. And I've driven that road. I'm not doubting about that. Well, can you say it's his own project? No, they will say he completed it. Is that the road? Is that where only you concentrate? Is that the only place you will concentrate? Is that what you have been doing for 2 good years? Go and see projects. Enugu State just released their plane flight business going on. Asaba could do better because see Onitsha, see Agbo, see Kwale. That if you have even a flight, people will connect to Asaba. Onitsha people will connect, Inewu people will connect. Because there are more people living in Asaba that are working in Anambra today, we know. See people doing business. You're playing politics. You are asking me what has the Ned Nwoko achieved. If he has not achieved anything, at least he's giving us a hope that we can be on our own. Freedom is sweet, my guy. If you are asking what he has achieved, freedom is sweet. Freedom that you can be on your own. You might say the state is not going to progress. It's not your business. Let us first of all have our own. From Nkani. This is our own. This is what we are talking about. Anyway, congratulations to Ndina Asobia. I want to use the opportunity to tell you that our conference is coming 29 and 30th of August. And Omophobia, who we are fighting, is part of the key speakers of that event and also a mother, royal mother for the day. For you to support us, I will display the account here. Our lawyer, Barrister Fochi, is the one receiving the money on our behalf. And we also have a way of raising funds. In case you want to write any goodwill concerning the Nasobia, we that are in the forefront, who initiated the second or the final phase of fighting for Nyoma State, you want to write any goodwill, you can see this list. 100,000 for one full page for our brochure. We are trying to have a brochure for that event. So you can take 100,000 for one full page, inside front page and inside back page. You can take the middle 200,000. You can take the back 150,000. You can take half of the page 50,000. You can take quarter of the page, 30,000. You can advertise your product, your company, write a goodwill, send messages. Just pay us. You contact the numbers there and everything will be done. We want you to support us physically, financially, morally, emotionally, mentally, and if you believe in spirit, spiritually. Please be our brother's keeper at a time like this. Igbo, no Benin, in the 13 states. Ndi Nasobia is trying to make sure that everybody have a voice. This is what we have tried to do by giving Igbanke people the voice. Igbanke is there, Iregbede is there, Ekpo is there. We have given them a voice and they are speaking and want to join Nyoma. We're also giving people in Kogi, in Isobo, in Cross River, in Benue, and some of them in Bayelsa. We're giving everybody voice so that Ndi Nasobia, Igbo people, Igbo community, whether in one village or two villages that are cut across in these places, will have a voice and be part of the big family. That is why part of the proposal we submitted in the National Assembly includes boundary adjustment. The boundary adjustment will come even inside this constitutional amendment so that those Igbos that are not comfortable, that are being marginalized in other states, will be caught back to a place where they will not be marginalized. Thank you and God bless you. I'm out of here, John. Mwah.